What's up, guys? Welcome to a travel day. Today we're traveling, we're flying to UC Davis. Tomorrow we're playing there, one of our last conference game. Super important game to win for us. And yeah, I'm gonna take you along through the whole day, see what's coming up. So the plan for today is we're leaving in like 40 minutes and then we head to the airport, get on the plane, get over, fly to Sacramento, and then drive to Davis, which is up in the San Francisco area. Then we train on their field to get used to the field and everything, and then we get back to the hotel, check in, and have dinner, and then go to sleep, rest, and get ready for tomorrow. So excited to take you to the day, and see you in a bit. We just got on the bus. We are driving, I think, around like a 40-minute drive to the airport now. We're flying out of Ontario, California. It's like close to Riverside, not LAX. Never heard of it, but I mean, it is what it is. The international game is going on there again. Yeah, but we're on our way to our airport right now, and then I think we are getting food at the airport. So that's basically it. One thing I wanted to share is this morning we did a little tactical session. Was good one. Always go through, but in those tactical sessions, they might seem boring at times. But what you have to understand is that those are like the little details that actually matter in a game. Because, for example, we talked about like certain like tendencies of players, and I always like to kind of get a feeling of what the players do that I'm like playing against, because those little details and like when it comes down in a game will make a difference and can make a difference. And if at the end of the day you didn't pay attention to your part and you like concede a goal of it and it's your fault and it's something you addressed prior in like one of those meetings, I'm telling you right now, your coach, especially in college, is gonna kick your butt for it. Like they're gonna kick your butt crazy for it, and you can lose your starting spot with it like this. Because in college, the skill gap in between the player who starts and the player who doesn't start, it's not big. It's just about who performs more consistently and who can follow instructions more consistently. Obviously there is a point to like quality, but if you are not willing to like pay attention to the detail, college coaches oftentimes they don't even care if you might be a better player. If you don't fit in their system and you don't pay attention to what they want you to do, they're like, who's that guy that thinks he can play his own game? So one little takeaway from there, always pay attention to those little sessions. Even if they might sound boring, do it. Just do it. Be aware of the things that you addressed and take them with you in the game. Obviously in the game it's always a different thing as well. Like you got to adapt to the individual situation, but as long as you were aware of the little things that you addressed prior, like you can give yourself a crucial advantage that at the end of the day might make you save a ball on the line, might make you have this extra dribbling, the good pass. Like for example, right now I exactly know where I have to pass tomorrow. Like when the winger's pressing me, I know where to pass. When the 10 is pressing me, I know where to pass. When the 9 is pressing me, I know where to pass. Like those different options, they just come from like thinking about certain situations and putting yourself like already in your mind in certain situations. So pay attention at those meetings, and I'll see you at the airport when we get food. What's up, guys? So we just got through security. Have my lunch packed here. Always pack your lunch when you travel, especially when you travel for games, because it's so easy. Like I just look around myself and all the food options are honestly shite in here. So especially when you travel for your games, try to pre-pack your lunch, try to pre-pack your snacks, try to pre-pack like anything you can eat or like you want to eat on the road, and you know, okay, I have to like cover this meal. Don't go and wait until you were like at the airport and then they're just shitty options, so you opt for a shitty option. Because for example, for me, we play tomorrow, and right now if I would have like McDonald's or what, it's an example, or even like something that's not optimal for me in my performance, I just basically take away things of myself. Like I take away from my performance, I take away performance that I can give to the team. So pre-plan, have already a plan in place for when things are not the way they're supposed to be. Sometimes you can get lucky and you have a good option on the airport. Like for example, I remember when we went for preseason, we flew out of LAX and there was a Cava, which is a great option for food, but you won't always have those kind of options because, as I said, if I just look around here right now, there's not one healthy food option, and you run in this problem all the time on airports. So it's super important when you travel to think ahead, pre-plan, buy your lunch before, get it here, eat it at the airport. It's literally that simple, like, because otherwise, especially, as I said, especially when you, like, we play tomorrow, and I know that if I would not, like, feel myself right now, I'm not gonna be at the pinnacle of my abilities. And one thing that comes on top for me is right now I have this little knee injury, so that just adds onto it, like more inflammation, more stress on the body, and that might be that last little bit that gets me, for example, injured in the game. So it's always about controlling the controllables. I'm pretty hungry. I just had a little oatmeal this morning, so I'm about to dig into my lunch. And I think we have another, let me check, yeah, we have another hour until we board the flight, so I'll probably just gotta do some work, chill around, hang around with the guys, and yeah, that's it for me. I'll see you once we board the plane. We made it. We're about to board the plane right now with the boys ready. Hey, you guys want to say something? Hey.
Joe got UCR, bro.
Go UCR. Yeah, I think it's about, like, what is it? Like an hour flight?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, an hour flight. So let's go. Let's do it. Touchdown, Sacramento. Just landed, just got here. Now we're about to get the rental vans, and once we got these, we head to the facilities of UC Davis, get a training in, and yeah, afterwards, as I said, I think afterwards we check in. But now, had a good flight, had two nice ladies sitting next to me, sharing a little bit about my story here in the United States and the big stakes that coming up, because I don't even want to talk about it, but graduating, guys, it's scary. It's scary. Most of you watching are probably not there yet, but we'll come to you one day. But right now it's all about enjoying the journey, enjoying your time, and yeah, I'll see you once we get the rental vans. Well, I have someone that wants to get introduced into the YouTube video. My friend from Montenegro.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, anything to say for tomorrow's game? Hey, are we locked in? Huh?
Yeah, we're locked in, and this guy's gonna be popular in 3 years.
Yeah, we
Trust
hope.
the process.
Hey, trust the process. We hope so. No. So yeah, we're about to hit the vans now. As I said, got the whole squad ready here. Let's look at it. All looking sharp. Let's go. Vamonos. Just arrived at our rental car. Got in the car with all the internationals, but look at that one. Big car today. So, yes, got our car now. We're about to head to the facilities of UC Davis.
Yes, Calvin.
Getting over there for the session, pre-game session, and then yeah, it's gonna be to the hotel. But nice big car. Excited to see facilities now. So yeah, I'll see you guys when we're at the facilities, and have a good practice. Nice car. Jose, what are we saying to the car? Good car, eh?
I fuck with it. Highlander, innit?
What's up, guys? Just arrived at the field. Look at that. It's a nice grass pitch. Good facilities, lovely stadium. About to get a session in. Get ready for tomorrow. It's just gonna be like a really short session. Get sharp, get the legs flowing a little bit, and flush out whatever's left from the travel today, long travel day today. It's always straining on the legs, but yeah, we get going, get us ready for tomorrow, do some walkthroughs, and yeah, then be fucking ready for tomorrow. Love it. I'm gonna talk to you after practice and tell you how it went. So just finished the session, getting back into the car now, about to drive to the hotel. Got a good session in, quick, intense. Did some finishing at the end, got some cheeky finishes off, had one little chipper. It was a good one. No, but honestly, I feel good about today. It was a good long day. We all got all legs flushed out, and yeah, now on the way to the hotel. we've done our due. From now on, it's all about intention, about getting yourself prepared, going into your rituals, visualizing. I'm gonna do a video session later on with coaches as well, to like kind of see what I can improve on from last games, but also to already give me a visualization of what's going on tomorrow. How am I going to react in different situations? What's the next step for me to take? And yeah, that's what we have planned. And nearly forget it. Most important thing, dinner. We're about to get dinner as well. Lovely. All right, guys, we arrived to the hotel. Give you a little room tour. Look at that. That might be one of the nicest hotels I've ever been throughout my college time. So we get treated. We got this little living room space here. Then we got our roommate, Jose Rabadan.
Vamos.
There's my bed. It's really nice, actually. Look at that. It's like a little apartment. Nice shower, nice bed. That's me. Yeah. Everything you can ask for. As I said in the car already, we had a good session. Got everything in. But one thing I want to talk about right now is competitiveness. Because I had a little encounter now. No, we got it. Little encounter about competitiveness in the warm-up. We were just doing like a little race thing, and as we were doing the race, we had to roll the ball through all the legs of the guys in front of you. You probably have done it before. And my group apparently didn't listen to what the coach said before, so I was the first one to go. So when I came back and wanted to roll the balls, no one was standing with their legs open. So I started like screaming crazy. I mean, I was a little bit over the top because it was a warm-up and everything, and like people were taking the piss of me that I take it so serious. But at the end of the day, if you think about the principle, it's if you're a competitive player, and you need to be a competitive player in order to succeed at this level, because you need to give 100% in every single exercise. And the only thing, in my opinion, to do that is to always win. I always want to win. Like, I hate losing. Even those little drills in warm-up that don't matter. Like, I hate losing them so much. And so when I went crazy, I was thinking about it afterwards. I was like, did I do too much? And I was like, no, this is actually what it takes. And this is, at the end of the day, what got me here, because that kind of mindset is really what matters on the field. And that also ties back to the fact of how you do one thing is how you do everything. Like, if you're a competitive person, you're in every single facet of life a competitive person. Even if we play a class Kahoot, I'm getting mad if I don't win. I mean, of course, there's always like a certain degree to what you should like practice and perform that kind of like tendencies to, and you got to watch out in certain situations. But like the base of the theory that how you do one thing is how you do everything is so important and is so true. And I just get reminded of that kind of lessons that I learned throughout those years over and over again. And at the end of the day, it's the same with nutrition. Like, how you do one thing is how you do everything. Like, how I always treat myself good, like in season and when I'm home. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So the one thing I do is when I'm back home, I always eat healthy. Everything I do is when I go on the road as well, I also treat my nutrition perfectly. Because as I said earlier, I could have had the excuse of being like, oh, we travel, so I'm just gonna get fast food, whatever. No, how you do one thing is how you do everything in every single situation in life. Because you gotta hold your standards on top. You gotta hold your standards on the highest level every single day in those small actions. Because that is what matters. There's not those big moments. Like, people think it's all about like the games and being the big player in the games, but you know how you are the big player in the games? It's not just people showing up and randomly being the big players in the games. No, it's not. It's really about what are you doing on a daily basis over and over again consistently in order to be the big player at the games. Because you're not born or
just the big player. Like that's not what it's about. It's about those daily actions that put you in a place at the end of the day to be there. Because if you're not putting in the little things, like the little work, you'll see you will never get off your spot. You will plateau at one point, and talent can just get you so far, and it might be a point that you're so talented that you even get to the Division 1 level, but you will never make it to the pro level. I can tell you right now, I know so many so good players that are so much more talented than me, but where are they at right now? They're not playing D1. They're somewhere. When I played in my NAA team, I had some players, I was like, how are you here? Like, you were so good. You're such a good player. And if you're in an NAA and you played against some top NAAs, you might know what kind of good players are they. But the problem is their everyday actions that make him inconsistent, that don't let him step up to the next level. Anywhere I came, I was always the underdog. Always like, the big guy, the untechnical big guy. But for some reason, I always ended up top. No matter where I went, I won my awards. No matter where I came, I started right away. I earned my spot. And everyone at the end of the day was like, of course he's going to play. I mean, he's the big guy, whatever. Like, but when I first came there, the big guy was the all clumsy. But at the end of the day, if you look at my games, I always perform, most of the day, I perform well. And that all has to do with the fact of me putting in those daily actions every single day and reminding myself of the principle: how you do one thing is how you do everything. How I greet my coach, that I obviously greet good because he is the one that's going to make me play or not. Like, everyone knows that. But I greet the same way the stewardess today on the flight and wish her a great day. Ask her about her day. And once you translate that principle in your life, you will see how it works wonders. And one thing is becoming the best version of yourself on the field, but another thing is also becoming the best version of your field. Because spinning the wheel a little further, and that might seem a little far for some of you guys, but soccer is over one day. Like, one day soccer is over, and I can just tell right now that already through soccer, I learned so much, obviously, to improve on the field, and all my systems that I do are mainly to become the best player possible. But which was one of the, I would say, most valuable side products, aside from my physique, because my physique also comes from the daily actions, is my mindset and is the way I treat life. Because you learn so many valuable lessons during your time as a professional athlete, let's say, especially when you play in college, that are not just applicable for the field. Like, they help you on the field and they make you a better player, but if you translate those into life, it's the same effect. And this is why I think that we as soccer players, or as athletes in general, have such an advantage in life, because we're just used to that competitive environment and always wanting to win. Coming back to my first point, always wanting to win, always being competitive, and being able to perform in competitive environments, because nowadays that's not normal anymore. So that was me just letting some thoughts off. I think I'm about to hit the shower after practice. I'm stinky. Then we get dinner, and I have film. And then I think we'll go to bed. I don't know. Maybe I'll take you along to my film session. I don't know. I'm having it with my coach or the team session. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow at breakfast for match day. I'll also include this in this vlog. Like, that's going to be basically a vlog for the whole trip. So you'll see the match day, you'll see the travel back, and it's been a good day. It's been really enjoyable. It's long, but the life is awesome, guys. The life is awesome. Getting treated the way we as D1 players getting treated, like getting asked all the time, oh, what sport are you playing? Oh, where are you guys from? Running through the uniforms through the airport. It's really cool though. It's really cool, like getting the looks, getting some looks from the girls, you know. Well, all right. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit probably or tomorrow. I'm actually back with another little inside look at that dinner. So exciting. Ooh. Yes, sir. Dinner. How we like it, AD, eh? Amazing. Love it. Can't wait to dig in. Yeah, that's our dinner for tonight. Lovely.
It's nice, bro.
That's nice. So excited to dig in. Hey. Now, good night. Good morning, guys. It's match day, baby. I just woke up. We got 8:55. Breakfast in 5 minutes. We meet at 9 a.m. Downstairs. Slept really good. I always love hotel beds. I don't know about you, but every time I'm in hotels and hotel beds, I sleep unbelievable. Whoever can relate, please let me know, like in the comments maybe or something. I love hotel beds. They're just they're amazing. So yeah, getting breakfast now. Gonna take you to breakfast obviously, and then I don't have the rest of the plan for the day. I'm gonna tell you guys as soon as I know, but I guess it's gonna be like breakfast, chill. I'm probably gonna do some work, and then pre-game meal at one point, maybe like a little walk activation for us. I might gonna go to the bike, get some treatment probably. That's what like it's gonna be about, because we play at 7 p.m. and then we actually sleep here tonight as well. Really nice. That's the perks of D1, sleeping even after the game here, and then we leave tomorrow morning and fly back tomorrow morning. But nighttime game under lights today. I'm ready. I'm ready to get breakfast going, and let's make it a good one today. Let's make it a good match today, because we need those 3 points. It's so important, especially now. It gets really serious about who makes playoffs, who doesn't. So I'll see you down at breakfast. Just got down to breakfast here. Looks good. I'm gonna show you around the menu. We got some bread, some peanut butter. Here we got some oats. That's where my station oats are gonna be. Let's see. Let's look at it. Nice, some oats with almonds and everything. Got some eggs right there. There, the juice and the milk. Ooh, oh, fruit, eggs. And then this is kind of like the area where we eat. And then, oh, nice, the coffee station. Absolutely lovely. I love breakfast at hotels, especially if it's good. So yeah, I'll get my plates, and then I'll show you what I eat on a match day. So I got everything assembled here. Took me a while, but let's go through it. So we got, let's say it. Now we go. We got a bowl of oatmeal, some scrambled eggs with 4 eggs, but I'm just gonna eat the egg whites for the extra protein. We got some wheat bread and some berries, and then we got a lovely coffee. So high carb, moderate protein. Really get in those fuel for today. Fueling up those gas tanks because it's gonna be a lot of running today. It's gonna be shift today. So I'm super excited to dig in, and yeah, that's what I eat in a hotel. So anytime you're in a hotel, they mostly have oatmeal, so you can always make your oatmeal bowls. And the easiest hack, bring your own protein powder. That's literally the easiest hack to get like high protein breakfast in a hotel. Literally the easiest way to get a high protein breakfast in a hotel is take the oatmeal that they have in a hotel, bring your own protein powder, mix it together. Easy 50 grams of protein every time. But you gotta be aware to pre-plan in those situations. Just my decision of 2 minutes, grabbing some protein powder, putting it in a bag, and now using it for my breakfast was the difference of me having a high protein breakfast today and fueling myself properly, or having not. So next time, plan ahead, think ahead, and fucking perform on your best. Alright guys, we are about to dig into our pre-game meal.
It was a long day so far. I got a lot of work done. We had class from like Saturday. I have a Saturday class from like 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. We're at 4 p.m. right now. 3 hours before kickoff. Getting here, nice rice and chicken teriyaki bowl. Keeping it super simple. I always like to just add some soya sauce as well and some salt for electrolytes. Yeah, like I like to keep it super simple, super light before my games, and I mostly go with like rice and chicken, just a rice and chicken bowl combination with like sometimes like some teriyaki sauce or now like the soya sauce. I feel like that this is really like what fuels me right and gives my body what it needs to perform, because a lot of times like I used to eat like just whatever before games, just like whatever my mom cooked or whatever I had in the fridge to buy or whatever I felt like. Especially you'll relate if you're in college yourself right now and you go like to like the restaurants before games, and I would just choose like whatever sounded good, like a burger with fries and something. But then I always wondered like in like the 70th minute I would like start getting tired and start like sometimes cramping, not too often, but like sometimes. And I was like, dude, I wonder what it is that, like, why can't I just like get to the game, or like the first 5 minutes I felt like super heavy, and it always took me a while. And once I like got more into like nutrition and I started fueling myself like properly how you should, like how science tells you to, and how like all the pros do it, and I started like basically acting like a professional, I started like seeing so much like improvement in the way, one, I feel like in the start of the game, because my body wasn't busy digesting anymore, and secondly I also felt like super good like for like the end of the game, because I also started incorporating halftime snacks. That's the one other thing, like I would eat like a honey pack or a banana like on halftime. So if you're right now in a position where you're like just starting off to like trying to optimize yourself and optimize your performance, that's the next step. Keep it simple. So what I always do, here's for you you can follow. Simple carbs, so something like potatoes, bread, rice, and then a lean form of chicken. So a lean form of protein. So that can be chicken, lean beef, turkey, ham. There you go. Like if you want to do a sandwich, but more to say is what I stay away from. So I stay away from like really fatty foods, any fried foods, because those are the ones that's gonna get your body like a lot of work digesting those foods. So I was trying to stay away from those like on match day and the day before match day even, but especially on match day and for pregame meal, don't eat any fried foods or something, and you'll see a lot of improvements. Like it's really cool how you can like sometimes it's crazy when I think about like the stuff I do to my body to like I test it out, and I'm like, damn, like that actually works. Whereas I'm like, no, it works, like that's science, that's like how all the pros act, and like you would expect something that it doesn't work, but like this stuff actually works. Like everyone is always talking about it, and I used to think like, oh, it's stupid, like whatever, like I can get by with like, no, like there's a reason why people do it. Like eating chicken and rice is like, I like it, but there are like more tastier meals. But for me, it's fuel. Like I see food as fuel. Food equals fuel. Not any like I don't eat food for pleasure, especially during the season. So, but I used to think like, oh, I don't need that. I don't need that stuff, and it's unnecessary. Like those guys are just like going crazy about it. And then once I did it and it worked, I was like, well, I mean, yeah, that makes sense, because it's like not the nicest thing to eat rice and chicken all the time, but I'm like, I'll do whatever it takes to get the most of myself. So enough talked about that. We got the lineup earlier, a little tactical discussion. Like I'm starting as a left center back. Absolutely love it. Yeah, we'll see how the game goes, and yeah, I'm about to dig in. We have like around 3 hours until match day, until kickoff, and then once we get to the facilities, I'm gonna take you with me to the facility to see like how much I can get for my pregame routine, because obviously like I can't really film in like the locker room and when we have our team talks, because that's obviously something that's just for the school, and you can't really. It's like the secret path part of the whole story that all of you know if you are in the same environment. But yeah, that's what I'm about to do, and I'll see you on the field. What's up, guys? We just arrived on the field. Look at that. It's all done and prepared for a good day of soccer. Game under the lights today. Sun is about to go down, and we're about to get something crazy going here. It's basically a final for us already today, so I'm super stoked. Those are the games honestly, like I play the sport for, like those games where everything is on the line. You have to win, you have to get a result. It's always tough, obviously, but these are the games I play for. Like those are the most fun game where like shit really goes down and both teams are just like absolutely battling, and you know it's what everything, because I feel like always like those games where it's like, yeah, I mean at the end of the day it doesn't really matter if we get the result or not. If it's like preseason or something, obviously I always try like my 100% and want to get the most of the game, but you guys know what I'm talking about when you're in the same situation as I am, because it's like those games just get me freaking like I'm ready to go on here, get the warm-up going and freaking like start, and I'm just super excited, as you can tell right now. Yeah, so now I'm getting ready, getting dressed. Oh, we actually already dressed, but getting my cleats on, getting my hair done, all good and pretty, getting it in my hairband, because otherwise that's the bad part of having the long hair. So yeah, get ready, and then we're about to hit that lovely field and put in a shift today, get hopefully the result that we wanted and that we're looking for. So I'll talk to you guys after the game, hopefully with good news. What's up, guys? Got back to the hotel. Already ate my post-game meal. I had like some steak with sweet potatoes. But as you can see of my reaction right now, unfortunately, we lost 3-2. Was a super tough game. Like first half, absolute horror. 3-0 down out of 4 shots, just nothing would go our way, and it was just like super unfortunate. And then we actually balled out second half. Like I'm so proud of the boys. We played such a good half. It was unbelievable. Came back, scored 2 goals, and just couldn't finish the third one. I had a big chance after a cross, like a corner, a header. Well, missed it. I can't. So still like going through my head. You guys know how it is. Those actions when you like just replay them in your head and you're like going over and over again. You're like, I should. Even right now thinking about it gets me mad. And right now I'm having here my little sweet treat, my Greek yogurt bowl with some fruit that I got from the hotel breakfast earlier and saved in the fridge. And yeah, I'm just frustrated because now it's like, I mean, we're not done yet, but it's getting tough to get a playoff spot. Like we basically have to win out and the results have to go for us as well. So it's like not fully entirely in our own hands anymore. So that's really frustrating, obviously. But we got to move on from it now. But I want to talk about more. It has to be the most frustrating. I don't know if there's another like situation in soccer that is more frustrating than when you're about to come back and you just, as us today, we don't get the third goal. We have the chances. You roll in, like you playing really well, and at the end of the day, you can't really reward yourself for it.
And it's just so frustrating because you think back at all those things, but you can't change it anymore. Like, you have no power about the outcome that has already happened. So with that being said, the most important thing now is, since we can't control what was, is don't break at those experiences, because it's so easy to like let everything just crumble right there, because you're like, nothing is going my way, everything is going shit, and it's just fucking like, I don't want to, like, I'm done with this. But no, this is the point where you got to regroup as a team, where you got to regroup, you got to be self-critical, like what led you to the moment that you actually had to come back from a certain situation, like what was the reason for that in the first place, what can you do better to not like even be in the position. Because if we would have just had like conceded like 1 goal or 0 goals in the first half, and then didn't had a good first half, but then kept flying like that second half, we would have beat him, and we should have beat him. But it was just first half didn't go our way. But now, how can we regroup? And because Wednesday is the next game, it's gonna go like this. Season is gonna be over. We got 3 more games left, and don't let this frustration determine the next game as well. Because we, especially for us right now, we've been in a spell of like unfortunate situations where kind of things didn't work out our way over and over again. But now is what forms your real character. Now is the time where you're gonna be, all right, now this is what we're about. Like, we don't let that take you down. And one principle that I learned and like to think about that is that if you want to be a strong personality, a strong player, you want to have a good development, what is going to happen? Like, if you asked for being like mentally the strongest player, what situations are you going to put in order to get to that point? Like, no, if you're spiritual or not, it doesn't matter who's going to put you, if it's God or whatever, or if it's just destiny. Like, you would not want to ask for getting a stronger mentally minded person without going through hardship. So every time I face hardship, and I face like situations like this, and even situations that go for like extended period of time, I think about, this is me getting tested. Like, how bad can it get, and how bad can it get, and you still show up, and you still do all the things you have to do, and you still don't drift from the way, and you still not letting in those temptations. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day, because after every down slope, there's going to be an upslope again for the mountain, for the next mountain top. So I feel like right now we're in this little bottom, but who knows? Maybe right now, after this experience of 3-0 down, we hit rock bottom. But are we getting each other out of this personally and also as a group? So those are just some of my post-game raw thoughts. I'm gonna finish this bowl, have a little electrolyte drink as well, and then probably gonna go to sleep, get the rest. Tomorrow we fly back. Gonna have a good day of travel again, and then Monday we're off actually. Got a rest day. I have class on Monday. But yeah, it's gonna be good to just like shut off the brain, get regrouped, and then we go again on Wednesday. And then after Wednesday, there's just 2 games left in the regular season, and hopefully we make it to playoffs, and with a couple more games, because it's my last college season. I don't want to be done. I'm so proud of the group I'm playing with. I love the guys, and just want to continue for as long as possible. But yeah, it's sad though. It's sad. It's frustrating, sad, and sometimes it's okay. I don't want to say that it's not okay to not be sad. Like, I'm sad right now, I'm frustrated right now, and being in the moment, yes, that's okay. But I'm already thinking ahead. I'm already thinking, what's tomorrow? What's going to be the day after? And I know that tomorrow and the day after, I have to make a big check mark in behind UC Davis, unfortunately, not with the result I wanted, but learn from my mistakes, learn from what I did wrong, learn from how I can help the team more, what I can do better in order to put my team in the best possible position. And then, yeah, we'll go again, and we'll try again, and
I'll never stay down. We never stay down, especially as a center back. You got to be a leader. You always got to stay on top. So, with that being said, I'm log out for today, and I'll see you tomorrow at practice. I already said practice at breakfast. Yeah, gonna have breakfast, and then I think we're gonna leave for the travel. But I'm gonna take you through the travel back. Maybe some exciting things happen. I just wanna be super authentic and show you everything that goes on in like a trip like this. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good morning, guys. We're at breakfast right now. Got my oat bowl with some yogurt. Oh, lovely. And then I also gonna pack some stuff for the road as well. An oat bowl. It's so easy, like oats. I love oats. Yeah, slept the night over the tough result from yesterday. Still hurts, but as I said yesterday, now we gotta get over it. Now we gotta move on, see what we can do better, and then we have off. We're tomorrow off. Then we train Tuesday, and then Wednesday is already the next game. So you can't really rest and get too stuck in the events. So yeah, the plan for now is right now I'm watching a little bit Premier League, Man United, Liverpool halftime. Just saw the goal. Damn. And yeah, then we hit the road back to the airport, board the plane to Long Beach, and after we will have it's like an hour flight to Long Beach, and then we drive like an hour back to Riverside. So we should be back in Riverside around like 3 p.m., which would conclude the video and our trip. But it's not done yet. I'm gonna dig in my breakfast now, and yeah, I'm gonna talk to you probably at the airport.
So we just got through security, sitting now here at the gate. Just got $20 from the program. That's so nice playing D1. You just like whenever you go to the airport and they don't provide you like with lunch or something, normally you get lunch. But when they don't, they just give you like, you have to sign something off, but they give you like $20 of cash money. So yeah, that's kind of nice, kind of sick. So I'm about to go around a little bit on the airport, look what I can get, and yeah, we're gonna land. We're gonna board in like 45 minutes. Land at the flight's gonna be 1 hour 20. So yeah, gonna have a chill time before that. Maybe edit some videos, maybe get some food, as I said. But yeah, just wanted to share that little side note of the perks of being a D1 athlete. They hand you $20 cash, and you can go on and get your own lunch. So I remember back in like when I was in NAA, like you always had to spend your own money, and especially at airports, like just like stacks up. So it's really nice when you can enjoy those little perks. It's always about those little things that like make the big difference. It's not that like huge thing. I mean, obviously like the big stadiums and everything are awesome, but like all those little perks, like the left and right, this is really what makes like the D1 experience of it. And you just feel it's like so much more professional, because like now people are actually able to like buy proper lunch and don't just get like snacks from like a vending machine, because all those little things add up on the end of the day. And it's the same in life as well. At the end of like all the little things that you have on a daily basis add up to be like, they pile up to the big result. It's not that one big thing you do and then at one point you're like super good or like you're ready for the next level. No, it's like all those little things left and right that you do on a daily basis that will get you to where you want to go. Yeah, so just wanted to share this little lesson I learned from, or like I just had an epiphany in my head. So, well, you guys, I'll see you probably on the plane or once we get back home, or whenever.
All right, guys, we're back at home. Reaching out a little later than I was supposed to, but
right now having dinner, just some simple meal, potatoes with some ground beef and lettuce and spinach to get get me back into prime shape to play tomorrow, to train tomorrow, to get back to it. Yeah, it has been overall a great trip though. It still was so fun. Traveling with the team is always amazing, and having those experiences, that those are like the lifelong memories you make from college, like going on those trips, staying in like sick hotels like that one I showed you, where we were staying and playing the games and having the frustration results but still coming back from it, like all this that really makes like this whole experience so great about especially one, just the way you get treated, where we like for example to like today at the airport we were like all scattered around. So sometimes what they do is they don't give you like provide you like you always get provided meals, but when they don't provide you meals they actually give you cash money um, to buy your own food. And it's just like those little things that are so much more professional on like the Division 1 level, where it's like almost like you're a professional athlete at one point. So just the overall experience of being a D1 athlete is so great, and it's like reaping the like I really felt like I reaped the benefits of all my hard work that I put in throughout the years. And if you play at the Division 1 level right now, make the most of it. Don't be starving. Don't be satisfied with where you're at right now, because you have such a great opportunity and great stage to really get the best out of yourself, because it's everything is given that you need. And if you're not at that level, make it yourself happen, like I did. I basically created a system where unfortunately I wasn't given all those resources, all those opportunities that you get in D1. No, I was given I made myself this system to have the perfect nutrition, to have the recovery, the protocols, to have the training regimens, to have the mindset, like develop my mindset through listening to different books, reading books, getting the mental frameworks of like how the game goes, how do pro center backs interact with their teammates, how do they lead, how do they handle certain stuff on the field. So I created that center back blueprint I call, that got me to that level. So if you're not there yet, how can you get to that level? And if you're on the level, how can you use the resources you got to get the best version of yourself, to get the best center back of yourself, to get the best player of yourself? Because the worst thing is looking back and being like, I could have done more. And that's me right now. When I look back to my prior years, every year where I didn't know how to interact with the blueprint, I wish I would have had someone that would have showed me all that kind of stuff, because I would have been probably way further ahead in my improvement. But it's all part of life. Everything happens for a reason. So I'm grateful to be where I'm at right now with the knowledge I have to now make the best out of myself. And now the next chapter is up. College season is getting to an end, and I'm excited to say that I will go for pro. Probably not a lot of people will hear that at the end of the clip, but my big goal is to go pro, and I will take you along to that journey. So even if it's 2 people right now hearing this, you will be part of my journey to go pro after college. And I want to help you guys get to the college level, the D1 level, and have the same experience as I do, because it's absolutely awesome. So from that standpoint, I'm gonna finish my dinner now, head to bed. It's already pretty late. Let me check. It's like 9:30. Not that late, but still wanna get early to bed, get a productive day tomorrow going, and bounce back on Wednesday. Guys, has been such a fun thing. First time I really record this. I hope you enjoyed it. I will do a lot more insights of my life, of my journey now to go D1 and to go pro from D1. And yeah, enjoy your enjoy your day. Bye.